The accounting equation and double entry system. There's a few things you need to know before you start the accounting equation. You will always have the accounting equation as account debited, account credited, and then you will have assets. You've got your owner's equity and your liabilities. Okay, so when you do your accounting equation, you have these columns. So account debited will be the name of the account. So for example, bank. Account credited is an income, so you can have sales. Then you need to identify which one of the two needs to go in which column. So bank is an asset, bank increases, and asset increases. Sales are an owner's equity, it also increases. So very important. There's a very thin line between the assets and owner's equity and liabilities because your accounting equation says assets equals owner's equity plus liabilities. So this means if your assets is positive, your owner's equity or liability is going to be positive. If your assets are negative, your owner's equity will be negative or your liabilities will be negative. But now you sometimes get the following one that is not sales, but you get like vehicles or equipment. So let's say, for example, in this instance, it was, say, equipment that you sold. Equipment is equipment a asset, a liability, an owner's equity. What do we classify equipment as? We classify equipment also as an asset. That means bank increases, so assets increases on the debit side. That means assets are positive, but you sold equipment, so it means that your assets also decrease. So in this section, it will be a plus and a minus. But you can also have in your owner's equity and liability section, you can have a positive and a negative. So please be aware of those sections. But now, which account will always be debited, which account is being credited? So for instance, if we erase the following and we focus on which accounts are being debited, which accounts are being credited, you will find the accounting equation actually very easy. So if we put assets, we put liabilities, we've got income, we've got expenses, we've got capital, and we've got drawings. The reason why I'm putting capital and drawings in is because it's direct owner's equity. On the left-hand side will always be the debit and credit on the right-hand side. So I'm just going to fill those in quickly. Debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. Okay. Now, the question is, which side does it increase? So when you buy an asset, it increases on the debit side. When you take an extra loan, it increases on the credit side. Income like sales, it increases your income, so it increases on the credit side. Expenses are going out, so it means it increases on the debit side. Capital is an income, so it increases on the credit side, and drawings will be on the debit side. So if we look at asset, it decreases on the credit side, liabilities decrease on the debit side. Income decreases on the debit side, expenses on the credit side. Capital on the debit and drawings on the credit side. Very important. You need to know what are assets. So in your study book, your textbook, you will find what is assets. So remember, you get non-current assets and you get current assets. But you always also get non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Okay, that means current means longer than 12 months, so it's plus 12 months, so it's longer. Current is less than 12 months. So now you can actually also see liabilities, non-current liabilities is going to be more than 12 months, like a mortgage loan when you buy a house, and current liabilities is less than 12 months. Okay. So non-current current assets, if we go back, it will be like land plus buildings, it will be vehicles, it will be equipment, and then your fixed deposit will be a financial asset, so it will be a separate one. Current assets are like trading stock, it will be debtors control, and then any bank like bank or petty cash or cash float. Liabilities, non-current liabilities is like mortgage loan, and then your current liabilities is like a bank overdraft or creditors control. Income is like sales, rent income, and so forth. Expenses, you've got wages, salaries, and so forth. Capital is normal money that puts into the company, so it will be capital. Drawings is when the owner takes money out of the company, so that will be the owner takes money out. Okay, so that's the most important things you need to know when doing your accounting equation. Okay, but the most important thing you need to know is to look out of the viewpoint of a company, not as an individual. The reason why I'm saying this is especially like salaries and wages, some of you will classify it as an income. It's not an income. For you as an individual, salaries and wages are an income, but for a business, it will be an expense. So when you actually do your accounting equation, and you see you bought something, that's another thing that's very important. What will happen with bank? Very important is this one, is when you buy something, bank will decrease. It will normally be bank and debtors, but let's start just with bank. So when you buy, bank will be credited because bank is less. And whatever you bought, will be debited. So your accounting equation will be whatever it was bought. Say for example you bought stationery. Okay, so it will be debit account will be stationery, credit account will be bank. Okay. So that's when you buy. But now when you sell for cash, what will happen when you sell something for cash? Then your bank will increase. So you sell. So it's an inflow. If it's an inflow, bank will be debited. And whatever you sold, like sales or current income, let's say current income, it will be credited. And then your accounting equation will look account debited, account credited. It will be credit, will be current income, and bank will be debited. For the important part of this section, you need to know which one is which. So bank is an asset. So you know in the asset column, it will be debited. Current income is an owner's equity. An owner's equity will be then credited.